I'm on day 10 of no cigarette. I do vape on occasion, and I've attempting sometimes to do the patches, or not the patches, but the pouches every now and again. It's not my favorite jam, but it's helping the crave. I ain't gonna lie. So, it is the truth, and I'm very proud of myself. I really didn't think I had it in me, to be honest. I just didn't. And so, but I was really locked in proving it to myself. I was so locked in proving it to myself because I didn't think that I could do it. It meant more to me to prove to myself that I could do it. So I had like a war that I was waging between myself, you see. And so we've really had a good time with it. And to me, that's kind of like your dark and your light side. You know, you got to learn to dance on both sides. I was having a conversation with a coworker tonight. I was like, girl, I'm savage. I am ghetto. I get down. You know, I'm very gentle. I'm very kind. I'm very loving. I'm funny. I'm a hoot. You just never know what's going to come out of my mouth. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. But I am who I am. And I've learned to love every part of me. The good, the bad, and the ugly. That said, there's something that just came to me. I was watching this reading by The Reckoning. And it was a beautiful reading. And I wanted to touch on it because it was like someone's going through something similar that you went through. And they're asking themselves, how did you do it? By standing 10 toes down on everything that you said. And she did a far better like synopsis of it in reading, but it really spoke to me. It spoke to me because I can think of quite a few people that are probably questioning that right now. And I wanted to explain that. How did I do it? And how am I doing it every day? Well, I'll tell you. Because I stand in my truth. I stand in my authenticity. I always have. You know, was I broken before? Absolutely. Was I conformed? Was I conditioned? Was I hurt? Absolutely. But I always was true. You know, I was true to my brokenness. I was true to my conformity. I was true to my addictions. I was true to all the things that I've walked through in my life. The good and the bad and the ugly. You know? And when you adopt that side of you, it's very easy to walk through whatever it is you're walking through. Everybody walks through so many different things. We all walk through battles. We all walk through hardships. Some more than others. Some are privileged, some are not. But even the privileged walk through different hardships. They do. They just wear it differently. They use money to try to take away from their hardships, right? And where for those that aren't privileged or have money, we don't have the ability to take money and get rid of our hardships, should we say. So we learn to adopt walking through the hardships with fortitude, resilience, aptitude, you know, perseverance, faith, love, unconditional love for yourself, unconditional love for your path, unconditional love for the process of it, unconditional willingness to learn that you're not always right and you're not always wrong. And you're not here to prove that you're always right. See, I think a lot of the times people get lost along the way because they think that they have to prove why they're right, or why they think the way they do, or why they did the things they did, and this and that and whatever. And it's like, but you actually don't have to prove those things. You surely don't. Unless it's, now let me say, unless it's unlawful, unless you're doing things in the dark, unless you're doing things crazy unless you're a part of stupid, ridiculous MLK Ultra or MK Ultra type crap and PSYOPs and, you know, the craziest of the crazy. I mean, yeah, then there is a little bit difference of accountability there that you have to take. And you will meet that accountability. I can assure you of that. You're not going to get out of that jail. That jail lives inside your mind. Oh yeah, MK Ultra and Satanist. That's something that Barry's uncovering, man. And he's so right. He's on the money. Right now we have different people in the world that run alongside satanic things like this, and they're in very prominent places. And they can claim to be very religious people. That is the crazy part. But anyways, I hope this video made sense. I hope it resonated. But yeah, I don't know. It was extremely hard, but it was also easy at the same time because I've never been somebody that wants to step on anybody. I never have. And everybody in my life, past, present, and my future, knows that. I've just never been somebody that wants to step on people. It's never been in my nature. Ever. And it's never going to be in my nature. And I've learned to embrace that side of me. You know, before I was taught and trained to think that I was weak because I was kind. I was weak because I chose to do the right thing, to treat people morally correct, to be kind to people, you know? And when I'm around people or in certain situations and circumstances, this is something I adopted years ago when I was younger. Because I was always kind of presented a different way of my upbringing where I was kind of quieted and shushed in different ways, that I just learned to be quiet. And so I learned to let people say what they say, do what they do, be what they be. Whether that's people I've dated, whether that's people I was married to, whether it's people I work for, whether it's because I just never really felt the need to be combative. I'm never one that wants to go back and forth in a debate. It's just unnecessary for me. I'm just not a debate person. I'll just be like, yeah, you're right. Sure, whatever you say. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just something I've adopted when I was younger. And so when I'm in different circumstances with people or situations, and this is like my entire life, I just kind of give people space. Like, they're going to do things and be, and I'm not going to understand it. And I might not align with it for sure. And is it going to hurt my feelings? Oh, to no end. Oh, it's going to hurt my little heart. It is. Oh, I've had my heart hurt so much. I have indeed. But, you know, in different ways, I allowed it. Because I was broken. And in different ways, I've deserved it. You know, I haven't been perfect by any means. There's been, man, when I was younger, going out and, oh yeah. There's been so many stings. So many times karma's like slapped right around and poof. And that's the thing. It's like I've learned to just embrace everything. And be like, okay, God, this is part of your plan. All right, I needed to feel that sting. I needed to feel that tear. I needed to feel that burn. I hear ya. All right, let's keep it moving. And so I've just kind of adopted that thinking in the last couple of years. You know, I haven't always been that way. But I learned in my little testing grounds with God here in the last couple of years that it's all part of my walk. It is. And so I've just learned to embrace it. I think when you learn to embrace your walk, embrace your path, it becomes easier. It just becomes easier. But I love you guys. I hope this video resonated. Another 10-minute. We'll see how long this takes to upload it. I love you guys. Sweet dreams.